Let's see. Hey, welcome in. I am Sean of Go Savvy Designs. I am organizing my craft space. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm putting some things up that I purchased earlier on, and I am getting ready to finish sewing a H2O bag. So happy Thursday. Hey, Miss Jennifer. Hey guys, welcome in. Hey Emily. I can't really see. I need to move my other screen because I have TikTok on one screen, YouTube on another. Welcome in, guys. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm putting away some items that I had purchased earlier so that they're in their place and I can get these little packets out of my way so that I can start sewing. I have two projects that I need to sew today. One is to finish this H2O bag that I have started. The other is to work on a quilting project. So thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Hey, Miss Linda. Welcome in. I have some bags that I'm planning to make. Yesterday I rested. I hope everybody had a great Christmas day. I took it as a sleeping day. I slept all day, literally all day, like off and on. I was asleep and I probably needed all of that rest to tell you the truth. So welcome in. Thank you all for joining the live. Those of you on TikTok, thank you for joining. Those of you that are on YouTube, thank you for joining as well. I did release a video earlier today about errors in embroidery. So if you haven't checked that out, please go check that out on my YT channel. It is Sean at Go Savvy Designs, and it is talking about how I corrected a mistake, the tools that I use to correct that embroidery mistake, and how I use my brother tin needle to correct it. Let me tell you what, the camera on that tin needle is a lifesaver because you can get your placement right back intact. So the little containers that I have here in front of me. So the Mondo bag, I am planning to work on the Mondo bag, Miss Linda, probably next week, actually. Probably be a good time to do it because that'll be some downtime and I'll be able to do it then. But yes, probably next week. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you all for popping in. I am Sean of Go Savvy Designs, and I am putting away some items, but I'm getting ready to work on a H2O bag. I'm going to complete that bag, but I wanted to first put some of the things that I had out away in their little place because it just makes it better. These are my containers where I keep things like bag feet, zipper pulls, grommets, things like that. So I keep all of those things in containers like these because I can separate them. Now I also keep my bobbin thread in a container similar to this as well so that I separate my colors. So these containers are so worth it. Let's show you. So back here, I have my, and I probably need to turn on the fan. So like in this container is where I keep, like this is all long arm thread, but this is for my long arm. And so I keep all of that here. Hey, Miss Karen. But these containers are so worth it. Like, they're amazing, and I absolutely love them. And I have tons of them because you can put things in here so you can see them. Like, it's very important for me to be able to get to stuff when I need it. So being able to see it like this and like this is very important. So these little containers, and they're called the tidy, sorry. These are tidy containers I got from Michael. So but yeah, they are amazing. I do love them. Um, so yeah, if you don't have any, you should get you some, because let me tell you, they work. Unfortunately, I can't. As you can't see up here, but anyway, on this shelf, I still have some other. I have so many colors of bobbin thread. I need another. I need a couple more of these to add the rest of my bobbin thread to it, or maybe even a larger one that has more compartments. That would be great. But in this one, I have all of my cools. I have zipper pulls in this one, and I got some cool ones in here too. Yeah, because I got my little sewing machine ones in there, and my little button ones. So like, there's some really nice ones. Let me show you. Put that one there with the sewing machine. But there's some really nice ones, and I'm trying to show both cameras. But yeah, so yeah. This one has like a heart. It says "so happy." And then I have one here that says joy. Um, and it is a little sewing machine, and it has joy. I'm showing both cameras. I apologize. I have one on TikTok and one on YouTube. And then I have like a spool of thread. I love like different zipper pulls. Like, that's a spool of thread. It's a spool of thread. So that's really cool. I have crosses and little figurines. I have mushrooms, frogs, four-leaf clovers, little gift boxes, little animal paws, like little animal paws, um, hearts, and I mean, all different kinds. Now, this one I think is super cool. Now, this is a different type of D ring, but super cool. So the hardware for some of my bags are going to be very, very good. So what I am working on, you know what? I need to go ahead and pull the D rings for this bag because I don't think I have it. So I'm going to be, oh yeah, they're already on there. Okay. So what I have to do for this bag is top stitch it. I already have the D rings added. So I'll need to top stitch it. Trying to recall where I left off on this one. So this H2O bag is going to be, and it's a water bag, so it'll hold up to a 40-ounce container or better. It has marine vinyl on the inside. It is fabric on the outside. And what I'm doing now is I will be going into the inside and top stitching it around using my Juki. So I have a TL18 QVP machine, which is what I use to sew on. Is anybody working on anything today? Anybody else working on anything today? Um, so I'm going to finish this water bag, and then I do have a couple of quilts I'm supposed to bind, but I need to make a quick boxy bag, and what was the other thing? There's a couple other things I wanted to make. Welcome in. Hi, everybody. How's it going? I hope everybody's having a great Thursday. Thank you for joining. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. All right, let's get this out of the way so we can do some stitching, get some sewing going here. I thought about going outside, but it's storming. Nobody wants to be outside when it's storming. I gotta find the rest of my blocks. So one of the other projects I have to do is to complete my blocks. And you know what? I need to get used to using my presser foot. I have not used my presser foot on this Juki ever, so I probably should try using it, get used to doing that. I won some gift cards, so I have to figure out when I'm going to go over to this shop. It's a cute shop name. It's called Minding My P's and Q's. So I got to check that out. Ooh, you working on the ABC quilt. That sounds fun, Miss Jennifer. Okay, so I have to oil my machine, and I know that there are several spots that I need to oil it. It's just one drop, but I'm trying to remember everywhere that you have to oil it. So I think it's 4 spots up here. So it is right here. One. And it's just one drop. 3, 4. Okay, and then there's 2 down here. And it's just one drop. So I'm just putting one drop in there, but I'm making sure I get it down off in there. And then I'll oil it every 4 hours just to make sure. Now, I have not checked my bobbin, so we don't want to play bobbin chicken. So let me do that. Let me see. These are my papers from where we did our... Oh, we actually had an applique session. And we did some applique. So that was from the applique stuff. Move that over there. And let's oil the bobbin case. And I need to brush this out. Let me turn some light on right here. But I hope everybody's having a good day. Make sure this is clean. I did get a little vacuum cleaner as one of my Christmas gifts. So I am getting all this little thread out of here. These little things, little cleaning tips are really good. Now, one of the things that I do, let's take this off of here. Make sure I look back off in there, don't see any dust. Get all the little dust bunnies out your machine. You don't want no problems. No problems. Get all the little dust bunnies. Now, let me see something. Because I did pull some dust up. Now I'm going to turn my wheel just a little bit so that I can get some of the oil down off in here. And I'm just going to put 2 drops off in here and then turn my wheel again because I want that oil to get all in between there. You know, these machines, they have to have their oil. Got to make sure you do it. All right, got all the little dust bunnies out of here. Made a list of projects I would like to complete this year. Oh, that's good, Miss Jennifer. I need to make a list too. The Mondo bag is definitely one of the things that we need to complete. And then there are some other things too. So thank you all for coming in. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. And then also, if you're on TikTok, tap the screen, share the live. All right. Okay, so here's what we got. I am making sure that my bobbin is on correctly by making it look like a number 9. Closing all that up. Oh, I need to change my foot. So I was, well, you know what? Maybe, no. I was going to leave it, but I have to put on the Teflon foot. Oh, it's right here. So one of the things, I keep all my feet in one container. So this way I don't lose it. I know where they are. And this little light is really good. I actually add additional light because it's hard to see under there. And so I'm going to use a Teflon foot. Hey, Abias, welcome in. I hope you had a great holiday. I slept. I really did. I needed that rest. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. This should be, there we go. I can take this off. Let's move this up right here. And like I said, I keep all my feet in there. So that way I'm not looking for it. I know where they are and I don't have to worry about it. So I'm putting on my Teflon foot. This just makes gliding over that water soluble, I'm not water soluble, oh gosh, gliding over my marine vinyl much easier. It makes it so much easier to do that. Now I think, let's see. Yeah, I think that is a little bit tight. So let me lift this foot up a little bit. The one good thing I like about this machine is that it actually allows me to adjust my foot based on the material that I'm going to use. And because I know this material is a little bit thicker with that marine vinyl, I can raise it just a little bit so that way it doesn't cause any issues on the stitching, and I can make sure that the stitching looks really good. All right, so put my foot back in its container and I put it back in this little spot over here. All right, we've oiled the machine, so that's done. Put that back over there. Now let's finish threading this baby and we're good to go. Now this does have a threader. So let's see if we can get it threaded with the threader. Nope. I always kind of miss it some kind of way. There we go. So I got it that time. Awesome, awesome. So now I'm going to pull this out here because one of the things that I learned about this machine is that I should be holding my thread. Should be holding the thread. So that's what we're going to do. I hope everybody's having a great Thursday, Friday Eve. So I'm finishing up an H2O bag, which will hold a water bottle. I'm going to start, I like to top stitch from the inside. I already have my D-rings added. I'm going to start from the top, stitching and continuing to secure down my D-rings. But one of the other things that I'm going to do, let's see, I want to make sure that I have my, that my foot is not too high. So let me drop it down just a little bit because I do want it to pull through. I don't want it to struggle. And so I am going to start with my needle in the down position. Now let's do it. Oh, you know what? I forgot to hold the needle. Darn it. Hey, Denzel. Yeah, I just decided to do it because I told y'all before, I'm always working. So I just decided to go live. Plus, I have TikTok on as well. I haven't been live on TikTok in a long time. And so I'm trying to get my stuff back up live so that I can, let's see, because let me show y'all this. Because I didn't hold my needle, because I didn't hold that thread, it gives like a bunching effect right here. So it bunches up really, really bad. That it bunches up really, really bad. So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to start over because we don't want those ugly stitches. Although when I turn it inside out, you won't ever see it, but I know it's there. I don't want to do that. So again, if you haven't checked already, I did post a video on embroidery mistakes, and I sewed the wrong letter. I started sewing. I was like, "Oh my god, it's the wrong thing!" And then I went running, stopping it, all that. So now let's see how this is going to work because I need to hold this out of the way. See, this is why I need my knee lift, and I don't know where it is. I promise you, I don't. It's probably in a bag somewhere. Um, it might be here, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to find my knee lift because if I had my knee lift, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clip this out of the way. For now anyway, I'll clip that away for now and go from there. But what I'm going to do is start back over and get this stitch right. And I'm going to hold my thread because that is what I'm supposed to do, hold the thread. So let's do that. Let me grab my thread. And I will hold it. I'm going to start with my needle in the down position. Oh, it's so technical right now. And I'm supposed to back up. Now, let's see what it looks like. No, it's not looking right. I'm not sure why. Maybe, just maybe. Oh. You know what? I don't know. Let's see what else is here. I am going to bring my foot down all the way. I'm going to change my stitches to 4. Nope, not 4. 2.5. All right, because that wasn't doing anything. I mean, nothing. It's just a hot mess right here. Okay. All right, let's bring this up to where it should be. Start over. Put this down here. Put my needle in the down position. I'm gonna hold it. I got a back stitch too. There we go. Much better. So all those things matter. Now, let me cut this off of here. And I'm going to turn my bag. Now, what did happen was, I don't know that stitched at all. Like, something's wrong. Something's wrong, guys. Something's wrong. Yeah, that didn't stitch. Okay. Let me see if my bobbin caught, because maybe that's the problem, because I don't see any bobbin thread on here. All right, let me check my tension. It looks fine, because I have that down. So my tension is fine. My needle is threaded good. No, it's not. That's the problem. My needle is not threaded properly. It is not. I wish y'all could see this hot mess right here. Because, like, I'm missing it. It's not even up here. It is doing all the wrong things. Okay, so let's fix this. Because it should be through here, up here. Oh, my word. That is the problem. Back through here. And then through this stuff. Like the needle was not threaded right. Guys, if your needle is not threaded properly, you can just be shooting it in the dark like I was. So this was a hot mess because my needle was not threaded properly. So you got to check your stuff before you start. I didn't do all of that. I just oiled the machine. It was like, let's go. But I didn't check it. That's my fault. All my fault. All my fault. So that's what happens. Sometimes you got to pay attention. So I'm going to tell y'all one of the things that is a thing when you are embroidering and you have an error, you got to take your time when you're taking those stitches out, because let me tell you what you don't want. You do not want to put a hole in your garment. Now, let me show you what I didn't do that I should have done. So do you see this? So this right here has like, it has like fringe. I should have well, I cut it with my pinking shears. I did not put a little fire to it. So I should have, so that it doesn't fray. So let me do that right now. Just a little bit of heat. I got a torch, so let's pray we don't blow nothing up. All right, just a little heat. Okay, there we go. Now let me do the other side. Just a little heat, because it is fraying bad, and that'll keep it from fraying. And I love to you have to double stitch this part, because double, like, back and forth this part, because that's where the most weight is going to be. And so because the weight is going to be there, you want to make sure that you are double stitching on it, so that way it's more secure. So you want to go back and forth a couple of times to ensure that your D-ring is secure down. These areas are the most important when you're stitching this part. So how about we do this? We're going to start over, redo. We're going to redo it. Now, let's see. Now that we know what the problem was, so let me pull my thread through here. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining. If you haven't already, please hit the like button on TikTok. If you haven't already, please hit that. Tap the screen, share the live. I'll be forgetting what to say. I'm sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Wait. See, something's happening. I'm not sure what's going on here. Feels like something's not right again. Let's see. I'm checking to make sure everything is where it's supposed to be, tension wise. Let me make sure this is in between the discs. And it is. It's through here. It's through there. Okay. It's where it's supposed to be. So let's see if we get a decent stitch out this time. Man. All right. I think we're ready. But no, we're all the way up here. That's not right. Okay. So let's do this. I'm trying to figure out why this is taking this needle so long to go down up in here, because it should be. All right, now let's see. Oh, I got way too much out here. Hi, precious pieces. Welcome in, everybody on TikTok. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for coming in. If you're looking in on the For You page, I am Sean. All right, that's better. And I really want this to have some stitches in it because of the fact that this is where, what is happening? I got ravels. Let me see. Well, but it's stitched really good, so I'm not sure what's going on with this part. Okay. But this definitely stitched really good. So let's get all these little strings off of here. I have my little trash cans. So those do really good for being near you. So I love my little trash cans. And they look like little trash cans too. They even have wheels. Oh yeah, they do roll. I didn't realize that. But yes, so now let's thread this again. I feel like, I don't know why I feel like my tension is off. Okay, I know. So this is off too. So let me just rethread this because this is all not, this is not right. Because I'm like, I can, normally when you sew a lot, you can kind of tell when something isn't right. And so I can tell, and look, this was not on here properly because it's supposed to go down and out and around. So let's fix this. Let's get this fixed and then we can go from there. I am working on an H2O bag. I have to top stitch it. And then once I do that, we can turn it inside. Well, I'm sewing the inside of it. And then once I get that sewn, I can then turn it inside out, top stitch it. And after I top stitch it, it's ready to go. Like literally, this is one of the easiest bags that I make. It is super easy. It is not the original H2O bag. I did a hack to it because I wanted it to be a little bit simpler. It has a pocket on it, which will fit an iPhone or Android phone or just your wallet. So you can literally use it to carry your things along with your water bottle. But for a person like me, I have several that I carry when I'm going into work. And I use the H2O bag to carry my stuff. And I crossbody it. And I got my big thing of water because I'm always drinking water. Okay, so now that's so much better. That even feels better on the pull. Okay. All right, we might be ready to rock and roll. I think I'm going to run another line through here just in case, but it looks good. So that looks really good. But because you can hold 40 ounces in here, I want to make sure that it is secure. Anybody else sewing today? Anybody else working on anything besides me and Miss Jennifer? I know Miss Jennifer working on her ABC quilt. Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right, much better. I feel much better about it. All right, let's cut this off. So yes, now we are cooking. It was now. So thread can mess up your sewing, so you got to make sure that you have everything threaded properly on these machines because they will beat you up. Now I'm gonna turn my machine down a little bit because while I love going fast, and I'm gonna tell y'all what, I like the speed when I sew, but going around these corners, you have to take your time. And so, because I'm going around corners, I'm gonna just lean into it. Was trying to figure out the SVG. Okay. So yes. All right, now I'm ready to go. And so I want to make sure that I'm hitting these corners. And I'm not messing them up. Tell y'all what. This kid here needs a cylinder arm. Oh, okay. You're working on applique and embrilliance. Okay. The SVG of embrilliance and applique size. Okay. All right. One of the things I'm going to have to do is go back and check. I want to make sure before I turn this back inside out that I got everything. We cannot have any little mishaps. Got to make sure I got all of the bag sewn. No, and not the pocket. Can't get the pocket mixed up in here either. So it's one of those things. 2025, I do plan on trying to go live more often, because like I said, I'm always working. I just never really remember to go live, or sometimes I forget to record. I do take some photos, but I'm always doing something. Like I'm gonna get this one out here. It's got to go up north, so this is going to Delaware. um, All right, so we're getting ready. I'm gonna go all the way up to the top. I'm going to back stitch a little bit. Now I'll get ready to go across. And because we're about to hit this next pull or D-ring, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna back stitch heavily on this. So you know what, let me turn this up a little bit. That boy gotta stay. Okay. Now we're almost done with this, and we can turn it inside out so you guys can see the full bag. You get to see the bag. Yes, it's so cute. Let me just tell you, it is super cute. I know, Miss Jennifer be over there working it out. She be working it out. The ABC quilt is so cute. Miss Linda made hers for her grandbaby. She loved it for Christmas. That was a Christmas present. I hope everybody had a great holiday. I did. I slept so much. Let me just tell y'all, it was the best thing ever. I was just on the couch the whole time. It was a great, great time watching a little TV, little R&R. I got up. I did cook though. I cooked some. I made. What did I make? Chicken and dumpling, and not the kind with them noodles. I made dumpling. Because I don't know what the noodle things are people have. Like, what is that? Not chicken and dumpling. We actually make our dumplings. I'm a Southern Louisiana girl. We make our dumplings. All right. Let me check it. Inspection time. Gotta make sure I can see. Uh-oh. See, this is why I checked before. I don't even know how I missed that. What in the HE double hockey sticks is going on? Okay, I see where. I see why. Okay, I'm there. I'm there now. So let's fix this little piece right here. Let me make sure there's nothing else that was missed. And then I'll go through and I will cut some of that extra off the sides, because I'll cut the corners and all of that, because once I turn it inside out, you want to make sure that all your points are in place. Now, I did not hold my thread. That's going to be one of those things I really got to remember to do. All right. Okay, let's make sure everything is where it should be. Now I'm going to get a bigger pair of scissors because it's kind of thick over here. So I'm going to cut my edges off. I just want to clip it. Then I'm going to cut this extra stuff off here. Now, you know what? I burnt those ends. I'm going to have to burn that too. Just a little bit. Because I do not want that to fray. Okay. No fraying. Hashtag no fray. Okay. Cut this. And then I'm going to get all this stuff up from off of here. But this is how I make sure it doesn't hit my floor. But I do end up vacuuming every day. So that's a whole nother story. Because when you sew, there is thread everywhere. So let's take these good scissors here. And I'm a girl about my scissors now. I really am. So just tell y'all. This kid is a girl about her scissors. I couldn't believe they took a pair of my scissors. TSA Manila took a pair of my Case Buckley scissors. I was sick because I had them on the plane all the way over there. On the way back, they was like, ma'am, you can't take those with you. But I brought them. They was like, but, sorry, ma'am. We're going to have to take those. Then the lady proceeds to put them in the trash in slow motion. I was like, torture. So I ordered me another pair. They were very similar to this, but smaller ones. I mean, these scissors are great because, like, when you're using things like Cuddle, they have like little perforated things on them so that you can get off in there underneath the Cuddle and not make such a mess. Okay, let me make sure. I'm just checking. All right, so now for this bag to turn it inside out, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's get all this cleared out here. My little trash can. So I did leave a hole in the interior of the bag. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to find my hole, and then I'm going to push the bottom of the bag to my hand, which I just did. And then all I'm going to do is pull this bag through the interior to flip it inside out. So I ripped it a little bit. That's okay, because I have to sew all this back up anyway. So now what I'm going to do is grab my D-rings to pull them all the way out. Right there. Then here's another one. I'm going to pull that all the way out. Now I'm going to take my stiletto and I'm going to poke. Actually, I'm just going to take the edge of this and I'm going to go in here and poke the sides to push them out. And I'm going to do that on both sides. Now, there we go. So now, this is the inside of my bag. Because I've now pushed out, now I want to make sure, hold on, to push out the bottom of the bag because that's a thing. So let me do that. Before you put the inside in, you want to make sure that you have pushed out your outside and it is kind of a square bottom. So I want to make sure that I've pushed it all out and that it's ready. So now that's ready. So now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull my hole that I have here. I'm going to top stitch over that to close it up. And then we're going to put this on the inside of the bag. The only thing that's left now is to do the strap. So let's turn this in. I don't want to turn it in too far. So let me get a couple of clips here. So all I am doing is going to top stitch over this and then push it in the inside of the bag. And I'm using pink thread so that it kind of goes along with the outside of the bag. And you see my inside. It's kind of it's a pink, maybe a salmon pink color. All right, so let's get this under here. I'm going to start at the very top. Now, here's the thing. My pressure foot is way up. So I'm going to give it just a little, relieve a little pressure. Let's move it down just a little bit there. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, perfect stitches. They look great. All right, now get my finger too close to that thing. We don't need any issues. We'll use the tools that we have. All right. And I mean, this stitch looks great. So pretty pleased with that. I'm going to backstitch a little bit more. Now, as you can see, my stitch looks pretty clean. Looks pretty clean there. So I'm just going to cut off these extra little threads here. Hey, Miss Jennifer, Unbiased is asking you if you're trying to save your image as an SVG in Embroids. Oh, well, she said, Sean, do you have a video on making applique from Embroids? I don't think I do. I don't think I have one for Embroids with the SVG. But that would be a good thing to make. I can definitely make one. All right, so I'm going to push this in here. I'm going to put the bag back in here. So again, this is marine vinyl that I'm using, and I have quilter's cotton on the outside. So all I'm doing is pushing the interior back inside of the bag. And then I'm going to make sure that it fits here in the bottom really good. You see here. Now, Let me see. I know how to save as, but I wanted to confirm the inflate. You mean the spacing? Inflate. Is that the spacing? Or is that, I don't know what the inflate means. Okay. So, all right. So it's in there. And see, what happens is you put your water bottle in here and you hold it. And so this is the zipper pocket. It's almost like a little hidden zipper right here on the side. So a phone can fit in there. It goes around over here. It's a pretty big pocket. And so it's pink. Now, all we have left to do is the crossbody piece because it's a crossbody H2O bag. Crossbody H2O. And so it has the little girls on it, ladies, the ladies on it, different ladies. And I have a purple zipper. And so all I'm going to do now is add the crossbody part, which I will use black. I wished I had. Do I have? Well, no. We're going to use black. It'll match. That way, anything you have on, it'll match whatever you got on. Your strap will match. So I'm going to use this little lock. The first thing I have to do, though, is make sure that I have this set up properly. So it goes through here first. So let's do that. So I'm going to go under. Oh, you know what? Let me fix these ends too. And make sure that I got my D-ring on properly. Is that no, ma'am? It is not by Annie. It is what's the lady's name? Ooh, I can't think of her name right now. Parker on the Porch, maybe? No, it's not. Is it Parker on the Porch? It might be Parker on the Porch, or who else could this be that I use their patterns? No, it's Lynn's Handmade because I met her at the sewing expo. Lynn's Handmade. Now, this is the hack. Her original bag has several pockets on the front. That takes too much time. I just wanted to add a pocket. Yeah, that takes too much time. So this is the hack. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I have forgotten how to do. I wish I had one of mine up here because I actually have two. And by the way, this is like the second time. So the first bag that I tried to make, I messed it up, like foul on the carry. I even had a beautiful chocolate interior. Look at that. I'm gonna take this out because I'm gonna reuse this on something. It's gonna be some binding somewhere. That's gonna become scraps. I'm not playing. It's gonna become scraps. So I'm working on this. So let me do one thing here. I'm trying to find I need to remember how to do the scrap because this strap can make or break the bag because you want to make sure. Hey Dimps, welcome in. Welcome in. Did I see saw Jesse? Hey Jesse. Welcome in, guys. I'm working on an H2O bag. Oh, thank you, Unbiased. Making sure I missed somebody because y'all know when you working, it is, hey Dimps, is one of those things that it's really hard to pay attention to the chat. So I appreciate you all for popping in. I am working on an H2O bag. We just finished stitching it. We turned it inside out. Now I'm about to put the strap on it, and this baby will be done and ready to ship. Um, but yes, I ended up doing it twice. The interior, so the exterior is quilter's cotton. The interior is a marine vinyl, and it is by Lynn's Handmade. Is the pattern artist for this. Hey, Miss V, welcome to the live. Thank you for the likes. I'm trying to get back on. I'm trying to get back on TikTok some as well because I haven't been on TikTok live in a long time. So I was like, okay, I got to finish this bag. I need to start making some of my blocks for one of the patterns that I have to do for this. Is it Saturday? I think no, Sunday. For this Sunday, I'm doing a sew along with tea quilts, and so with that, we're part of our sew along. We have some items that we got to have done, and so I need to. I'll be doing some piecing for that because it's a scrappy piecing. So I'm working on that. Um, and yeah, that's one of those things like, okay, what you got to do? Got a lot to do. So here's me working and sewing as we go. So I think it will be really good. You guys will get to see me doing some of my what I call extra stuff because I'm always doing something. Literally, I really am. One of the things I have been looking into is because I have been so enjoying making bags and things. Like I made a couple of bags, and I have some ideas for some other bags. So I'm going to start cutting some of those out. I do have some by Annie patterns though that I need to make as well. But I have some bags in my own head, well, in my head that I would like to get out of there, and cut with some actual leather. So in order to do that, I think, well, my machine can only take up to a size 18 needle, but I will need maybe a 20 for the leather that I want to do. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. My things are making all kinds. Oh, TikTok doesn't like the fact that they don't. Oh, I didn't verify in time. Uh-oh. They don't think I'm there. Interesting. Okay. So maybe they couldn't hear me. I don't know what TikTok thought. No. So, but I want to make a boxy bag, which is very, very easy to make. It's literally one of those things we made last year. We made a lot of them, and I actually embroider people's names on them. They are so good for travel. It's like a travel bag. Um, but it is so good. Hey, Miss Linda, welcome in. Um, let's see. Hey, everybody over on TikTok. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. And everybody on YouTube. I'm trying to broadcast everywhere today. Like I'm like all over the place. So one of the things I'm doing is I'm finishing up my H2O bag. I'm about to do the scrap, the scrap, strap, STRAP, the strap. And so what I'm doing now is I have this one lady that I like watching how she does straps. So I'm looking for her video. I thought I had saved it in my likes, but I guess not. I don't know what happened to it. But I guess because I've been watching videos yesterday, I was just like chilling and watching all the things. I didn't do anything yesterday, which was great. I slept, I rested, I ate, I don't know. It was a good day. It was a good day. I was intending to watch Die Hard because somebody said that Die Hard was a Christmas movie, but I didn't get to watch it because I fell asleep. Like, yep, I fell asleep. So this bag is called the H2O bag. And it is one of those bags by Lynn's Handmade. And Lynn's Handmade is she's a bag designer, and you can find her. She has a website, and it's Lynn's Linds Handmade. She has a lot of really cute bags. Don't go down the rabbit hole. If you ain't ready, don't go. If you ain't ready, don't go. I'm just saying. I know it's the day after Christmas. If you're not ready, don't go over there because you'll be over there buying patterns. Don't be blaming me for your pattern collection growing and you ain't did nothing. Don't blame me for that. No, 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 no. Sorry. Miss Linda said I was a couch potato as well. Yes, yes, I was a couch potato too. I don't think it is. It's just a movie. Oh, okay, with a Christmas party. Okay, okay. I just gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch it though and see what I think. I'm gonna watch it, see. Especially if they had a Christmas party. I like Christmas parties. I like Christmas parties for sure. So it should be very, very interesting. I'll check it out at some point. Right now, I'm binging on other stuff like what was the name of that show? So there is one show that I really watched. I watched it night before last. It is a Christmas movie. Okay. That's funny. So we'll see. I'm gonna have to cast my vote to be or not to be a Christmas movie. That is the question. So, all right, let me figure out this strap because what I don't want to do is put it on wrong. And you know what? I got to go back and top stitch this because that's going to give it that the final touch. But I'll top stitch around here to make sure that all of this is down really nice, and then work on my strap. But first, I want to make sure. Yeah, we're gonna top stitch that because that's gonna give it that crisp look around the edges. So, let's see. I want to make sure. Did I do my edges? Yep. Make sure I did both. No, I didn't do this one. All right. So I got my edges done. Now I want to make sure that it is not at all wrinkled, right? So you got to make sure that you don't have it turned the wrong way. Like that's important. So then I'll take this D-ring and then I got to go up and over. Okay, come on. And, because this is my little adjuster. And so then what I'll have to do is, because you definitely want it to let's see, I'm trying to remember. Okay, so yeah, I want it to be movable, but I also want it to um, be sturdy. So part of that is because it's going to become the adjuster when I finish that. So let me put this here and put this here. Now, before I do anything with this, I was thinking about putting some rivets on here because rivets kind of look clean. But the other thing that I can do, I need to change my thread because I want this to be black. And what did I do with that thing? I want the thread to be black. So I'm going to stitch this through. And if you ever look at like some of your other like loops and things, you'll notice like they have an X on it because people have sewn like an X in there and you can actually see it. So I'm going to change out my thread to black, and I'm also going to change out my bobbin thread because I want it all to be black on here. But oh, you know what, before I do that, let me top stitch. So that way I got the top stitching done before. So let's top stitch this, and I'm gonna top stitch this at 1/8 because I want it on the edge. I'm gonna do it on the inside. Now let me grab my thread. So these little crossbodies, okay, let me make sure it's not too tight there. Bring it up just a little bit. All right, I'm going to start at the top again. And so this is why when you're doing these bags, you go across this part so much. So I'm going to drop my needle down. It's like bulky because of all of the interfacing. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't backstitch. Hey, Miss Linda. Did you order? Oh, you asked Miss Linda if she ordered her other diva. Okay. So I'm going to turn it around. And we're going to keep stitching very slowly. This is on the outside, so I really want this to look good. Now, one of the things for some people who have, like, this is a straight stitch machine. So if you have like another machine, you may, some people may want to add zigzags or something like that to the water bag. You sure can. That would be cute too. So all I am doing is what's called a top stitch, and you're gonna see a big difference in the top of the bag once I'm done, because it makes it lay down, because this is not something that I can actually iron because of the fact that it does have that it does have the marine vinyl. So it's not something that you will iron because you will melt the vinyl. But it is one of those things that will lay flat once it's stitched. So it looks really good. It looks really good once you're done with it. All right, we're coming on across, and then we're finished up. I'm going to change my thread out to black so that I can do the stitching on the strap. And then we will be done with this bag. It's got a little pink lining in here, so with that stitch. It's cute. I like it a lot. All right. Now, see the difference? You can kind of tell, like, it looks a whole lot better around the edges there. It gives a little peek, a little peekaboo of the other color. But definitely cute. All right, so we're done with that. Now let me change out my thread, and I'm gonna show you guys how I change my thread because I have my black right here. So all I'm going to do is pull my black thread. I'm going to cut right here. I'm gonna tie it off and pull it through so that way it is already thread and we don't have to worry about all of the rethread. All right, so now let's put that through there. I'm gonna swap the spools, and I really don't have to do that. I could just put it through that one, but I like having the thread that I'm using to be on the front spool. All right, so here we go. Now when it gets down here to the needle, it won't go through the eye of the needle. That's okay. So I just pull that out. But it is threaded easy peasy. Well, not threaded. It's all the way through. Now I will thread the eye of the needle and we are ready to rock and roll with the exception of the bobbin. My trash can. There it is. It's hiding from me. So let's thread the needle. I tell you, I'm getting better with this thread and needle thing, using the needle threader. That's not right there. That wasn't it. Okay. But this is what kind of machine? This is the Juki TL QVP. I've had it a while. It's one of those things. I actually just started using the needle threader. I bought a new piece because I had read that you can break them if you don't pay attention. Now guys, look at this thread. This thread is doing all the things. Okay. So my thread just shredded. So it feels like let me do something. So I have this stuff that I bought from Linda's Electric Quilts. I think they changed their name to just be Linda's. And it is a hydration for your thread. Let's see what I did with it though. And when your thread gets dry and all of that, sometimes it needs moisture because thread is just fiber. So since thread is fiber, it just needs moisture. Thank you all for the likes over on TikTok. I appreciate that. I don't know where it is. Let's see what we can do. It may be over on the other side. I thought I had it right there. Because it may be over there by the long arm because I did use it on that thread. But it is a hydration. It is wonderful. Now I'm gonna tell you, here's the way. If you don't have that stuff, you take your thread and you put that thread in the freezer for like 20 minutes. Take it out. It'll be so moist, ready to go. There you go. The cheap way to do it is put it in the freezer. Moisten those fibers right on up. 20 minutes, you good to go. That is the in the house way to do it if you don't have the moisturizer stuff. Okay, so my thread is having a little tantrum, and I don't care about it. We're gonna fix this right now. Come on through, boo. All right, there we go. Thank you all for joining me on my jump on the lab. Let's see what I'm doing. I'm working with me. Okay, so I have my I have my strap. And so what I have to do with this strap is I'm going to base stitch it, which means I'm just going to sew one line across. Then I'm going to sew a square. But you know what? I did not change. I don't want that white showing in there. I want it to be black on black. So let me change my bobbin thread. Yeah, let's change the bobbin thread. Do I have a black sitting right here? Sometimes I do. Nope, I don't have one out. Let's get a bobbin black thread. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to change our bobbin thread to black. She says, I love my thread. I leave my thread in for a while in the freezer. Absolutely. Yep. That works. Because you think about it, thread is just a fiber. And it's a great way, that's an easy way to moisten it. If you need moisture on your thread, sometimes that's it. Sometimes our machines don't like the thread. Depends on the thread that you're using. May not like it at all. Okay, now I just did that all backwards. So hold on, please. Sorry about that. Just take that out. All right, we got our little 9. Oh. And anybody cooking anything good, or everybody eating leftovers for dinner? I was thinking maybe pizza. I just want something different. Or maybe even a salad would be good. Oh, I don't know where that came from. Okay, so Miss Linda said it is a Christmas movie. Where is that? I must have hit that by mistake. I don't know. It's covering up all the other messages. I'm sorry, guys. Let me find where that is. Miss Jennifer said no. I'm playing catch up. I'm sorry. Um, okay, I don't know where that message is. Oh, right here. There we go. Hey, Up Designs, welcome in. Welcome in. I am working on a bag. It's called the H2O bag hack because it's not the original H2O bag. This one actually has a zipper pouch that will fit a phone. So I have, I think, an iPhone 15 or something. And which way does the pocket go? The phone goes in here. It's going to make a liar out of me. No. So there's my phone. I can still zip it up. Can't even tell it's in there, right? Look at that. Can't even tell it's in there. It's like a hide a pocket. Phone pocket went in there. That's how it works. Yep. So we're making that. Getting ready. I just put in a black bobbin. Getting ready to make our strap for the bag. So I am going to make my first little basting stitch here. To tack it down, and then I'm going to come back. Ooh, it sounded weird. Make sure everything is everything. Okay. I don't know about that. I don't like how that looks because I didn't hold my thread like I was supposed to. So guess what? I'm going to cut this off. That's the good thing about this. Let's get my little seam ripper back out. and whip it up. Hey, Miss Linda, can you guys hear me on TikTok? I couldn't tell. I was going to ask Sakina because I know I have my voice thing, my headset on for YouTube, but I wasn't sure about if TikTok could hear me clearly or not. All right, so I'm going to take these threads out. Okay, they're out. Let's cut these down, and then I'm going to do that again because I didn't hold my thread like I was supposed to. I just learned that today because I was looking at the manual. Maybe it was last night. I was looking at the manual again because I do that from time to time when I get some time. You know, if you've been sewing as long as I have, we try to. Sometimes you just take off. You just like, oh, I got another machine. Let's go. Sometimes you just need to read the manual, like really you do. And this is one of those times. I should have read the manual. All right, so it definitely says hold the thread so that you don't have any issues. Okay. All right, there we go. Now, what I'm going to do next is create an X to lay down the entire piece. So that X, I'm going to have to get me some tape to pull some of this excess thread out of here. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull this pretty tight. Then I'm going to sew down a box, and then I'm going to sew an X in the box. So we're going to do our box first, and then our X. Some people do, let me hold my thread. Some people do, they do have it where they take in, they like to show the thread. In this case, I don't think so. I mean, they like to show like a colored thread or something like that. I'm not ready. As much as we can hide it, let's hide it. That's how I feel. So now we're going to turn it this way because I'm sewing a box. Going to turn it again. All right, I'm going to have to check this because I don't know. I might not be stitching. Hold on. Well, yep, seems that it is. Okay. And close it off. All right. Okay. Cut all of these little things off here. Now we are ready to put this on the bag. Make sure I got all of those, and it is closed on the sides, yes, and it's reinforced. Okay, so now we are ready to put the D-rings on the bag. So now I have to make sure again that it is, look at all this, that it is not twisted, because who want you, look, let me tell y'all, it is a thing. It is a thing. You know, I want to put this on here and it's twisted because this is your glider. So this is the way you're going to adjust it. So I got to make sure that I pull it out so that I don't twist it. So I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to lay my bag like this because it is going to be very important that I do not twist it. So like your string should not be twisted. So you got to make sure that you don't twist the string. All right, so I've already stitched it. I got it here. So I'm gonna go through this one. Trying let's see. Uh don't want to try nope. Okay, so this goes all the way here first, I think. And then it comes through. I did my X. I'm trying to make sure it's still not twisted. Ah. This is supposed to be under, so it's twisted. Let's fix this. Okay, so it goes in like this, right here. And then I think I bring it over here and pull it all the way through. Is that right? Maybe it went this way. Okay. Trying to think. Yeah. So I'm holding this. It's not twisted. I'm going to take this piece here. And then what? Okay. I go through here. Got to make sure it's not twisted. Okay. So I'm just pulling it through. Ah! Okay. Is it twisted? No, it is not twisted. Nope, it's not twisted. Okay, so that's a good thing. Crap. I think it is twisted. Okay, I can flip it right here. Okay. Now, I got to pull it through here. And then pull it all the way through here. I want it pretty far. So that way it gives it all right, there we go. So like that. And then it's like I pull it here. And you can adjust the strap. So this is how you adjust the strap. Like if you want to go up or down, that would be the strap. Now, it's not twisted. This is perfect. That's the right way. So then I would take this and come back through here. And so just like I did earlier, I'm going to fold it down and I'm going to stitch this again like I did the other one. Now, before I stitch this in, I'm making sure that it is not twisted. Like literally, that is a thing. You got to make sure it's not twisted or it's going to be a problem. So we don't want any problems, but I think it looks good like that. Yep, it does. Thank you, Up Designs. So I'm going to do it just like that. And now I'm going to take and clip this and then we're going to sew that and we are D-O-N-E people. D-O-N-E. Done. Yep. We're done. All right. So I'm giving it a little bit more leeway there. And this actually looks pretty long. So I do it like that because you never know who might be carrying the bag. So The strap is about 52 inches long. So that way I don't have to worry, it can be a tall person, short person, doesn't matter. They can carry it. But this one I know is made for a lady. So, okay. So what I'm going to do first, like I did before, I'm going to base it. Then I'm going to do my box. So let's turn this down. Oops, not close enough. There we go. Turn that down. I'm going to hold my thread this time. You know what I didn't do on the other side? I didn't go across. I don't think I did a cross on that. Tell you what, thread is a thing when you're sewing. Man, anybody else have like thread all over their craft room? Like you can put thread everywhere. Thread just goes everywhere. I need to January. I'm sending both of my vacuum cleaners to the service department to let them service it and clean it. Because I'm quite sure somebody, look, that's one of them things, somebody else got to do it. It's not me. Somebody else got to do it. So I send it right on over there to those good people at the Sew and Vac Center and let them do it. Because that's what they do. I mean, I can sew. Somebody else can pull the threads out of there. All right, we're going to hold the thread. This is a hard thing to remember for me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm trying to keep this out of the way. Now, here we go. All I'm doing is putting my square there, and then I'm going to go back and do my X. Whoop. Light goes down. Oh. Okay, so what I did wrong here is I forgot to put the presser foot down. It's like it is not moving. Why isn't it moving? Because the presser foot is still up. Girl, what is going on? See, this is one of those great times when you can't see the thread. Makes all the difference in the world. But we're going to know it's tacked down. It is tacked down to the gods. It ain't going nowhere. All right, now let's put the cross in here. I did not do it on the other side. I'm going to see if I can get up in there. Yep, I did not do the cross on the other side. And I need that cross because when you're holding, when you have 40 ounces of any liquid in this bag, it's going to make it heavy. So you want to make sure that it is not going to, break, fall apart, any of that stuff on anyone. So let's put the other cross here. And then we will go check on the other one. I gotta find my needle for sure. All right. So do it a little wider. Okay. Oh, this little thread. So I'm just going to hit the edges because I don't want any of these edges to fray down here. Okay, that's good. Now, and see, there's not much I can do. Let's see, I can get in there. Okay, I can't get in there. All right, so let's put our X in here. I just want to make sure it is secure. We have no issues. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been missing the chat. I'm a newbie. I need easy designs. Okay, up designs. We can definitely do that. Longer is better. They can always shorten it. That's right, Miss Chris. They sure can. Welcome in. Hi, Spill of Diversity. Welcome in. I saw your message about you pulling out your scan and cut and working with us. Congratulations on taking it out the box. So yes. So up designs, we do have some easy things like I have some cool little scrap busters on the channel. That definitely are easy things to sew, easy things to make. If you have an embroidery machine, whether it's a one needle or multi needle, we have some easy things to do in your multi needle machine as well. Some in the hoop things. But yes, we definitely have some easy things, and we're going to have a sew along at some point. We need to talk about that and figure out one of the things that I was going to do was create a little block, and then we all attach it and kind of go from there. But yes, there are some very easy things. And if you look back in the channel and look for scrap busters, we have some easy scrap busters out there that you can sew or embroider. And yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, when you're starting, it's always something to have something easy, small projects that we can complete, right? Like I love those. Okay. All right. So our H2O bag is almost there. I'm gonna clean this up really good. I appreciate you all for popping in. Yep, it is not my regularly scheduled Sunday fun day. But like I said before, I'm always working. So I just decided to pop on, show you guys what I'm working on, and just kind of go from there. Plus, I'm trying to get my viewing hours up too. So as you can see, this is now, it can be pulled, and it is, so let's see, if I put my water bottle in here, and then I'm a little bit taller, I'll stand up to show you guys how it works. So literally, it can be on your shoulder, but it's supposed to be a crossbody. So see, this is how it goes. And you could, it's got the little hidden pocket right here. So you could turn it towards yourself where it's in the pocket, and then you got it going on. So like, and if you can tell, like it can be one of those huge jugs. So like if you got a bigger bag, smaller. So this is on the smaller side of a water bottle. But I mean, you know, if you're walking, if you're going to work, you don't have to carry your water bottle. Just put it in one of these. Keep going. Just keep going. So, but yes, so this is called the H2O bag to carry your water bottle. And you can put your phone in here, whatever you want in the pocket. So this baby is done. I'm going to clean up some of these little stitches here. And I will, where's my lint brush? I'll lint roll it down, and then it's ready to ship. Once I package it, it will be ready to go. So you know how you have all that extra little pieces of thread. So yep, this is the H2O bag, and our strap. I can't get the word right, but the strap is not. It is not tangled, so it is perfectly done. So we have an H2O bag. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me to see me finish up the H2O bag. Very easy bag. So this particular bag is 3 pieces of material. So you have your outside, you have your inside, and then you have your pocket. That's it. Then you have, your hardware. But from a material perspective, that's all you have. Now, this could be, I use a marine vinyl just because, it's carrying liquids just for that purpose. But you could use cotton on both sides. And I feel like with the marine vinyl, it gives it just a little bit more sturdiness. But it's very pliable as well. So you don't really have to worry about it. So it's very cute. Very cute. I've made myself a couple. So, very cute. I really like these. I have one in the Scooby Doo fabric, and I have one in the in New Orleans Saints fabric. So, H2O bag. It's complete. All right. So my next task to complete is to work on. I have these blocks that I'm supposed to do for Sunday. I started on them, and I'm going to show you guys what the pattern looks like. I got to figure out somewhere in this room, I found these 3 pieces. That's part of the block. Let me tell you what. So let's get this up and see. Look, this is lint roller is your friend. Get up all this little thread really quickly. I don't need that any longer, so let's put that there. I try my best to put things back as I'm using them, so it makes cleaning up later easier. I just have to roll up out of here. I know that's hard it's not easy for everybody to do, but I try. I definitely try. All right. So my pattern that I'm trying to find right now, and I know I did at least one block, so it may be on the other side because I was working on it, but it looks like that. So this is the blocks that I'm about to put together here. And so I've been on TikTok. Who's on TikTok? Who's still over there? Is that Miss Linda and Sakina? Hey, ladies. So I'm going to look for this little block. I got it right here. I know I had it. I'm gonna look back here. So I apologize for having my back to you guys, but I gotta find it so that I can get to sewing it. And then, so this block is going to it's called a scrappy quilt. And so that's what I'm trying to make, a scrappy quilt. I do have to get all my pieces, the other pieces cut, which I haven't done. All of them. Here's one piece. I don't know. I'm finding like random pieces. But I had one whole section cut. I'm looking at my little scrap bin that I have right here next to. Oh boy, look at this. See, this is what happened. It looked like a scrap item in my scrap bin. Holy cow, look how wrinkled that is. Jeez Louise. Okay, so we're gonna have to take out the iron because child, that is so wrinkled. And here is my little wall. I know. And so I'm gonna have to put some of my blocks together. And I need to cut some more. And I need some more. Oh, you know what I was using? So somewhere, oh, here they are. So I actually used my project bag for the project. I just didn't put this in it. How, you know what? Two demerits for me. Here we go. Like, girl, get your life together. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I have my little pre-cuts in here. I have to pull out the iron because I'm gonna have to iron this block in order to attach the other pieces to it. Because y'all know what? I literally did all the things. Like, I put this over here because that held the H2O bag. Now, I do have another H2O bag cut, and I put the zipper in already. I just didn't have an inside yet. Um, so this is another one in the making. It's pretty fabric though. I love the fabric. Thank you. But yeah. So that's another one that's cut. I was gonna make me a Grinch one for Christmas. See where the material is. Still over here. We're gonna put this up for next year. Maybe we'll make it in the summer. Christmas in July. Okay, I'll put it over here. Christmas in July. I'll make one in the summertime. All right. So, by the way, if you were here for the giveaway and you won something, your packages are in the mail. All right. So, we have our cute little iron. So, I did make, let me show y'all this little bag. I'm so mad about this bag because I put the wrong zipper on it. So, I couldn't make a zipper pull. But I really like it. I think it's just going to be a project bag because I really wanted to have a really cute zipper. I even have like a pocket on the inside. Like, it's so cute. It's also marine vinyl. And this part here is vinyl. And it's all pink on the back. Oh man, let me tell y'all. I was so mad. Like, I cannot get anything through the eye of the needle. Like, I mean the needle of the there is nothing to put on the zipper pull. Oh, but I just thought of something. Y'all know what I saw a minute ago? Let me see. That might fit. Let me see. Let me see. If so, then I might have. Oh, one of these might fit. Because I was like, I wanted to have a cute zipper pull. Let me see. That says Joy. So happy. Filter. Okay. I'm just going to put the Joy one on here. Let's see if that works. It works. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I wanted a zipper pull. Like, I really wanted a zipper pull on here. So, hey, Mama Vi, welcome in. So it worked. Okay, so now it's a zipper pull. And I used the little one that says Joy. It's a sewing machine and it has Joy on it. That's so cute. Yes. Okay. That works. I'm glad I had looked in this box earlier when I was putting things away. I saw these and it actually fit. That is super cute. This was another one of those things that I was thinking about and just sewing it in the middle of the night. Like literally was like up in the middle of the night. It has two nice size pockets in here. I wonder, trying to figure out how I can show you the pockets, but there are two blue polka dot pockets with pink in it. It's so cute. And I love the lining. The lining is super cute. But yes, I made that one in the middle of the night. It's my middle of the night. This is the interior of that bag. Oops, sorry. It's the interior of that bag. All right, now let's get this party started and get some of this stuff over here ironed out. So I made me a little iron tray so that I don't have to keep getting up and going over to my big iron. I have a huge iron station over there. But I made this one so that it'll be right here behind me. Let's see. You know what? I have more of these little things. These say joy. Those are feet for bags. Okay. So let's not get sidetracked. All right. So anybody else working on anything? Miss Jennifer, how's your thing going? Did you figure out the inflate part with Embrilliance? All right, so got an iron. It's going to be ready. I have me some starch right here. I'm going to spray it because I still have a couple of pieces to add to this, and then this block will be done. And so what I'm going to do is just sew all of my, get all of my other blocks together and sew them and then attach it to this. It's a huge block, but I think it's going to be pretty. It's like you can use scraps, or I was trying my best to use the scraps as requested by the teacher, but it's hard. I like my stuff to look good. I mean, I know scraps can look good because it's like an abridged book or something. I'm going to go find a video. Okay, after your live. Okay. So I'm trying to remember what that means when you try to inflate, because check Lisa, oh gosh, my favorite person, I can't think of her last name right now, but she's with Embroidery, so check her because she always has everything and she explains stuff so nicely. Because I can't remember right off the top of my head. I have to get an Embroidery and see, which I could do that too. I don't think I've done much on Embroidery on the channel. I probably should, because I'm in it all the time. Literally all the time. I was in it earlier today. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, you guys? I made bag tags. I forgot to put a bag tag on. Oh well. That's right, Miss Linda. Lisa Shaw. Lisa Shaw. That's her name. I didn't get to see her this year because I didn't go to Quilt Market. Or I didn't make it to I did not make it to the Applique Getaway either, and she's normally at both of those. Okay, this isn't ready. All right, I let the iron do its thing. So what else do you guys have going on? I'm gonna clean this off while the iron is getting hot. Miss Linda, Crafting Cousins, how's your Quilt Diva coming? I know you were working on Quilt Diva. How's that going? Let's see. We got this piece. Now I have to look at my second block and see, because this will be block 1. I gotta finish piecing that together. And then I have block 2 to do. So this goes here. Okay. Uh-oh. Thread gone off. It's thread gone wild. Oh, you know what I need to do? I have to put this all the way down. Let me put my foot down and make sure that this is going to be good. Let me tell you guys something. If you have one of these TLs, it's so important that you understand where your pressure foot is, because it can make or break your stitch thing. I am getting better at this every time I try it. Look at there. All right, let's see. All right, are we almost hot? Oh, wait. Oh, darn it. I got to turn it on. There we go. I never turn it on. I always see the red light. There we go. Special, special, special. Okay. While that is happening, let me see how many things I need for block number 2. I need a big C, which I don't have. Okay. So I'll figure out something for the center block. But for A and B, let's count my B's and see how many I need for block 2. Let's get a pen. Anybody else working on anything right now? Hey guys, welcome in. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it. All right, so for A's, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 A's. So let's find 7 of those while that's getting hot. This should be in my little bag of tricks over here. So let's find 7 of those. 7 cute ones. Maybe I'll try to find 7 I haven't used over there. So let's do 7. 1, 2. It's the polka dot family. So bright, pretty, and pink. 2, 3. 4. 5. Do a stripe, throw it off. 6, 7. Okay, those are my 7 A blocks. Just been relaxing today. Hey, you know what? That's all I did yesterday. I enjoyed it. I had a great time just chilling. Tomorrow I need to be on the laser early in the morning, and then I will come back up here and start sewing, because this is my happy space. My customer received her black Santa quilt and absolutely loved it. I was so excited about that. All right, let's see. How many B's do I need? And B's, so my A's are these 5x5s, and my B's are 2.5-inch squares. So I need how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I need 20 beads. And then I need one C, which I got to figure out what the middle is going to be. And it has to be size 8.5 by 8.5. Okay. So let's see. I need 20 of these. Might throw a little Christmas in here. Scrappy, 2. 4. 6. Uh-oh, look at that. This is a piece to that. 6. Uh-oh. I don't know. I might be, I don't know. 6. 8. Let's find some other colors. 8. 10. 11. 12. 13. I'm just going to get some from here. 14. 15. And 16. Let's find 4 more different ones. Yay. See what we can get out of here. What else is in the scrap bucket? Just need 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Some flowers. Oh, let's use the words. Boom. All right. And I think this is ready. So let's iron her down. Now, I do like this iron because it has a really nice, shiny, bright light on it. Like it shines all the light. Got to press your seams down. Anybody cooking for dinner, or are they just are you guys just having like leftovers? What are their leftovers? I don't know. I'm thinking about a salad. I'm thinking about a salad. Oh, what time is it? I don't know what time it is. Okay. Because I know making it with Marilyn comes on live in a little bit. I was trying to come on, make sure I didn't clash with her live. I know Delonda was teaching people how to use the Cricut, those newbies to the Cricut life. So anybody have any questions? I am planning to do a little series on errors that we can have in embroidery. So today kicked it off, and that was a real life situation for a Christmas present that was rolling out of my house earlier this week. And so that literally was happening. I embroider on so many sleeves, but I do have video of how I embroider on the sleeve using my brother machine. So I'm going to post that because let me tell y'all, that camera is the life of that machine. It makes things so much easier to be able to line things up. So I always tell people, doesn't matter what other machines I get in embroidery, I will always have one of those machines with that camera on it because when you have an issue, you can fix it and you don't even know you won't know. You will not know that there was an issue because it lines it up perfectly and yeah, it just comes out great. It just comes out great. Okay, so this is a block. What we're doing, excuse me, what we're doing in the Zoom class tutorial thingy I'm taking is we're making this scrappy quilt blocks, and so we have a reveal on Sunday, and I've only done one block. So I'm going to try to get my blocks done tonight, at least some of them, the majority. Um, and we're just going to go from there. It's going to be Block City over here. I'm not going to stay on live to do them all. I'm just ironing this one. We're going to put this one together. I'm going to square it up because it requires squaring. Um, and so after I do that, I'll post a picture in our group on Facebook so you guys can see the finished block. Because I think I've been on here. I don't know how long now. Let's see. Oh, over 2 hours. I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me, working with me today. We got a bag done. I'm excited about the bag. I love, love, love doing bags. I love doing bags. Bags and quilts. Hey, Miss Ann, welcome in. Happy holidays. I hope you had a great Christmas. I hope everybody did, as a matter of fact. Got to spend some time with family. I got to spend some time with my family too. I went over to my sister's for a little while, hung out with my mom. It was really fun. All right, now it's time to sew this up. And then I can add the rest of these pieces, see where they go. I'm going to leave this black thread on here. Doesn't matter what color my thread is, which is great. Got my pieces for the next block that I'll be doing off camera. I'm going to finish this one on camera. So let's get this sewn. All right. And by the way, I am very dramatic when it comes to little sound effects and things. I really think I want a salad for dinner. I think salad's going to be it. Have to see what one of those services can do for delivery because I don't feel like going outside. I just want to sew. Bring me some food. All right, let's see. I think this is in the right spot. Scoop this puppy up. Now let's see what we got. I don't know why it's not cutting my bottom thread. What is going on? What is really going on? It should cut both. Oh, Miss Linda. I wish I had a Zaxby's near me. We do not. But we do have I do like a salad from one of the other places, so but a Zaxby salad would be nice because I love their blue cheese. Now see, this is all the things wrong right here. How about I make it an applique? Didn't say it had to be correct. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out, people. Let's see. What if I do right sides together right here? Oh no. Looking kind of shady over here, but we're gonna work with it. It's supposed to be right sides together. That ain't working. I think this blue probably shouldn't be there. Suntan went wrong. Right off in here. Right off in here. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to take out the seam ripper. Nobody likes the seam ripper, but I seem to have been loving it lately. It just wants to be used. It is the notion that no one likes, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. just like me and making U-turns. If you ride with me, we're gonna make at least one U-turn in an 8-hour period. Just believe that. It might be a 2-hour period, but we will make a U-turn. Because even though the GPS might be going, we still might make a U-turn, especially in this area. Because let me tell y'all, child, if you've never been to Dallas, come to Dallas. Look at these roads. They like 1,000 of them in one area. Tell you what, you're gonna make a U-turn at some point. So the seam ripper is just like a U-turn. I use it. Don't even have a problem with it. All right, so we're gonna take this out. And if I use my seam ripper correctly, I can just put this little ball under here and roll down the seam. But it doesn't seem to work. Pun intended. Oh, there it goes. Just sewing fabric squares together. Yes, ma'am. That's all I'm doing today. But earlier, I made a bag. Let me show you. It's right here. It's an H2O bag. It's for your water. Holds a 40-ounce container, bigger or smaller. It has a crossbody. Put it in there. Holds a little bag. Has a little hidden pocket right there on the side. But that's what it is. Little water bag. So I finished that earlier. It has marine vinyl in the inside. And now I'm just doing my little project, sewing for uh, my Zoom class. Because I like classes too. All right, let's see. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. I'm going to do right sides together right here with the green. Yep, there we go. See how I can match that up. Miss Chris, don't be over there talking about me. I know. She probably said something. Look at her. She is just ripping that apart and she is not even caring. I'm not right now. All right. Look at that. I'm getting so much better with my thread the needle. Okay. Don't go too far. We don't want to get off into the big one. Let's see how that worked. You know what? I didn't change my stitches. It should be 2.5. And I can tell. You can definitely tell this fabric is so thin. I got to go back over that because that's just going to pop open. Much better. There we go. Looks so much better. Yeah, 2.5 is good. It's good for stitches there. Now let's see. Yay. Way better. Absolutely better. Now I can cut this off. I don't know. Block on missing. Let's just say that. Block MIA. That's what that one is. Let me not cut my little strap. You should square it up before you sew. Oh, okay. I didn't think about that. That's a good idea. But this is a part of the block that I'm supposed to be putting together. Miss Ann, if I tell you that, some of that, I probably should have sewn these two together. So the next block, I will do a whole lot better job of making sure I know what goes where first. because I'm almost there. I bet that block that I just cut off should have been right here. Things like that. Yeah, it was a thing, but I'm almost done. Like I just literally have these to put on here. But um the other thing I thought about is, well, one of these just fit in this block. Not quite. Thank you so much. I like them too. They're pretty cute. Pretty cute little fabrics. Supposed to be scrappy, Miss and not so scrappy. Scrappy, not so scrappy. Because I knew I wasn't gonna have time to go cutting all of this stuff up. So I ended up, so I need to add one here. So this needs one there. Let's go to our pile. Where did I put my little pouch? So I'm gonna put a random Christmas one right here on the corner, so I can say it's scrappy. I'm telling you, it is. There we go. Maybe I should do one of these from my little Christmas tree thingy. Nope, I like that better. It just really stands out. Okay, maybe I'll do this dark blue. I mean green. There we go. Boom. That way I can say I'm telling you it's scrappy. Yep. So it's mismatched. There's a mismatched one right there. Me and my thread. It just wants me to get practice threading the needle. That's all. That is all. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to go find some dinner. I really want a salad. I think that's what it's going to be. Have to call and see who can deliver because I don't want to go outside. It's raining. And I might melt or something, even though I'm not getting out the car. Oh, darn it. All this time I've been getting it. Now it doesn't want to work. But I do appreciate you all joining me on all the media, all the social media, TikTok, YouTube. If you're on TikTok and you're not on YouTube, come on over to YouTube. I'm there on Sundays, live every Sunday for Sunday Fun Day. Me along with Miss Linda from Crafting Cousins. We always are doing something. And this Sunday is no different. We're going to do something fun. So be on the lookout. Oh, by the way, I got so busy before Christmas, I did not have any time to do, well, to take a picture of my ugly sweater. I did do it yesterday morning, very late. Or was it, maybe not yesterday morning. Maybe it was Christmas Eve morning I did it. So we're gonna target ugly sweater for 2025. We're gonna try it again in 2025. But this time I'm gonna let everybody know. I'll remind everyone about the ugly sweater. Like let's post our ugly sweater um way in advance. I'll talk about it for Thanksgiving so that everybody have time to make it. I'll put that on my Asana board so we can do it together and everybody can see their cool ugly sweaters and we can have a virtual ugly sweater party. So we will do that next year. So if you are keeping calendars or you are marking things down, add it to your calendar. um and I need to think about doing a planning. I used to do, well, I've done my planning online every year, um because I have a vision board book and I enjoy doing that. Like I like to plan, make sure things are good. Man, the rain is coming down out there. All right, so we're gonna put these two together. The thing that I think that I'm missing is that when I put this one here, it's going to fold down really short. So it almost need 2.5. So I almost need 2.5 on this one right here. Oh, Miss Ann, you say you don't get delivery. Oh, bummer. I used to live in Virginia. I lived in Richmond. I lived in Richmond. I like Virginia. You see all the different seasons. Same with North Carolina. I lived there for a long time too. Um, Now I'm in rainy Texas. It's just storming. It rained on Christmas Eve. It didn't rain yesterday though, but it was gloomy. Okay, I'm ready to go back to my little white thread because I don't like this black thread not cutting. I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, guys. We are in the short rows, as they call it. I am pressing my seams as I go because I like to see what it's going to look like immediately. I don't like doing pressing your seams afterwards. Oh no, it's like a bad idea because there's too many seams, and then you just get tired. You don't want to do it. You get lazy. Then it gets ugly, and it's not flat. We want it flat. The flatter, the better. The more you flatten it, the better it looks. Gotta press those seams. Press, press, press. Anybody watching Virgin River on Netflix? It's one of my favorite little shows. So good. I gotta finish watching it. I haven't binge watched it yet. I tried to yesterday but kept falling asleep. So I was like, oh well. I'll watch it. I'll watch it on my time off. As I'm doing other things, I will watch it. All right. Trying to get this pressed down, pressed down. Okay, it's looking so much better, looking so much better. And yes, we will definitely have to square this puppy up so that this, I mean, it's looking really good though. Let me show you guys. I like it. I'm just missing a couple of spots. I'm gonna put them in there though. It's like a little tooth missing, but it'll be all right. It will be okay. So let's see. Go down here. And then we will connect them in that missing tooth spot. See, when you press your seams down, you don't have to worry about it coming up. Yay! Just rolls right on over it. I'm not sure. The good thing is that didn't roll up, but I don't like. Let me make sure. Put this presser foot down a little bit more. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I need to move my pressure up because this is light. This is really light. So let's move that up. Okay. All right. Let me tell you the things that could go wrong with your machine as you're stitching. Got to pay attention to that. Let's see. Now I do have my favorite presser. Where is it? It's probably on the other table. It's okay. Just use my iron. Because you can finger press these things too. But again, because I know I'm at the end of it and I really want to make sure that I'm going to cut it right when I square it up, I want it to be as flat as possible. So, like flat. And see, these seams look great. And this is how you can tell, like, if you're going to have issues and things like that, if it's not as flat as it should be. Yes, ma'am, Miss Ann. Ironing is so important. It can make or break your stuff. And we want it to look great. Now, I have a little dilemma because this is supposed to go here. I think I'm going to go up first. Then I'll come down. So, because it's that big block right there, I'm going to do my right sides together right here. Because guess what? That is a perfect high-low. Look at that. What? Get out of here. Now, ain't that something? And then I will connect it to this in a minute. But right now, we're just going to go across. And it's a high-low, so I'm going to go across, stop. Then I'm going to go across again. Then I'll press those out, and then we'll join the other two. But let me give myself just a little bit of overage because I do want to be able to connect those. And it's okay if this is short just by a tad because I'm going to square it up anyway. All right, so let's stitch her up. Seams and dreams, seams and dreams. I'm going to give it a little bit of give because I do have to stitch that. So I'm going to start a little bit over. All right. And before I start on my next block, I'm definitely changing this thread because I want it to be able to be cut. Now, let's do right here. I'm going to stitch in the ditch just a tiny bit. Or let me pull it, push it down so that I make sure it is in where I'm thinking it's going to be. That is not it. So all I'm doing is trying to line it up to where it is exactly in the ditch on that one. And it's the seam here. So I'm starting on the seam right there. All right. So got that one. Now we're going to iron this out and we will be ready to put the last stitch in there. So that way my block is complete and all I have to do is square it up. What in the French toast did I do? Okay, we're going to figure it out in a minute. Okay. Because I just did something. Okay. I think I got applique. I applicated. Oh, geez, Louise. Okay. We'll figure this out here in a second. Let me just iron this down because I have done too much. So, guys, I forgot to give Honey her little Christmas present. I gave it to her today. She was looking at me like, "What in the heck is this, people, lady? What you giving me?" All right, let me show y'all what I did. So I added that it's not over far enough, and Hello. I added this on top. Ridiculousness right here. It's time to eat. I know what it is. I'm hungry. So I'm making hunger mistakes. I'm going to seam rip this and fix it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll come back and fix it after I eat, maybe. Um, but I'll fix it because I want to square it up and I want to close the gap. Like, what are the odds? I know why, because this part was up here. And then, yeah, that's what I did. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, man. Okay. Well, it's one of those things. Mistakes sure do happen. And with one of these quilts like this, the scrappy quilt, it's like putting a puzzle together. I promise you it is. Because, yep, it's like putting a puzzle together. You got A, B, and C. Sometimes the A's match up, sometimes they don't. And these little 2.5-inch stitches, 2.5 stitches, they like stuck in here. They don't want to get out. Feel like I need a smaller seam ripper, but it's coming. That cutting gave me a headache for the project. Thank you, Jesse. I tell you, it's always something. I tell you, it is. It is. Oh, man. All right. All right. Well, you know, seam ripper is a charm. Okay. So I got that. Now, I think if I slide this over just a hair, then I will close the gap for my little snag-a-tooth looking piece. And then I'll be ready to go. Okay, so that was pretty easy. Put that back over there. Now, let's figure this out again because I had it. I thought I did anyway. Evidently not. Maybe it's easiest if I attach it here first. But I don't think so. All right, so let's see how we're going to do this. And I have to remember that I don't need to attach anything to the end, which means I probably didn't need as much as I have right here. That's the problem. You know what? I'm going to take this piece off completely because this way I can just roll straight through it. Yep. My little piece right here. Okay, now we got that off. Now let's see. If I do it like this, then I still have this small gap. But I'm going to bring it in just a little bit because I still have to square this up. And so because I have to do that, it's okay to have a little bit of overlay right there. So we're just going to just going to lay this flat and bring this right here. So that way, I really feel like I should maybe do this first, but no, I don't want to do too much there. So, okay. All right. All right, we're going to try it again. Try it again. Okay. One of the things that quilting will teach you, if you don't have it already, is patience. Same with embroidery and removing threads. You got to be patient because you don't want to rip your garment. That's the last thing you want. Then you just be more angry. All right, now we're going to iron this down and then connect it again. And I think we're good after that. Then I'll go find me some dinner, a salad. That's what I want. I have a taste for a salad. I don't eat salads that often, but I have a taste for one right now. Okay. Let me tell y'all what. Boy. Now, let's see if I can fold this over and sew this part together. Huh, okay. It kind of meets up, kind of, sort of. Not bad. Okay. I think I'm going to need my stiletto, though, to make sure I don't roll over. Okay, that's not bad. It lined up. That's pretty cool. Now, let's use the stiletto, make sure we're good there. It's laying flat, so that's pretty good. Hey, Desmond. Welcome in. All right. Okay. So I think we got it. Yay. Super excited. Now we just have to iron it. And block one will be complete with the exception of me squaring it up. And I'm going to square it up for my scrappy quilt. Scrappy, not scrappy. Remember that little kid thing, swiper, not swiper on Dora? Yeah. It's supposed to be scrappy. Not really, but it is. I added in a Christmas fabric. It's my scrap for the fabric. Something a little different. Okay, so I got a pucker and a pleat. A whole freaking pleat. Look at that. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I mean a whole pleat. Okay. It might just need to be pleated right there in that spot. I don't know. This since this is for me, it's my own little project. So it's not for anyone. It is a project square it up. Project square it up. Not bad. It's just a pleat that I know is there. But once I quilt it, because I am going to quilt this. This is why I'm kind of sort of wanting to. But I'm gonna square it up. My pleat is right here. So when I added these right here, one was high, one was low, it caused a pleat right there. But I'm going to figure it out. I think I might put some applique on top of it. We'll hide it. Yeah, I'll put some applique on it. And it'll be just fine. I bet Miss Ann is over there cringing, like, oh my God. Yes, I'm going to put applique on the Miss Ann. No one will ever know. I'll cut out a piece of the dinosaur. Maybe I'll find another dinosaur and have it looking over at the T-Rex. But that is it for this block. All the things are there. I'm gonna square it up because it looks oblong or it's all over the place. But I will square it up so that it is a. I'm assuming. Let me see. I think it's supposed to be 12 inches. Let me see, maybe more. Let me check it out to tell you guys what it's going to be. 16 inches. So this is a 16-inch block. So I'll square it up to be 16 inches and then go from there. So my block number 2 will also be 16 inches. So all the blocks are 16 inches that I'm doing. And so I have to do 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do 3 different blocks. 16 inches. I think I'm going to make a little throw. Then we're going to go from there. Um, so it's all good. I'm going to be sewing it up. All right, I'm hungry now. Thank you all so much for hanging in there with me, watching me in the shenanigans of sewing a block. Turn this off. And I'm going to grab me some dinner. I'm going to continue to sew. I will post inside of the Facebook group, If you are not in our Facebook group, go look at one of the other lives and join our Facebook group. And yeah, I think that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you haven't checked it out already, I did do a video. I posted a video earlier about errors when doing embroidery. That one was really, really good because I was sewing on the sleeve. I made a mistake. I was supposed to put an F on the sleeve instead of a S. And so I corrected that error, and I show you how I corrected the error and the tools that I used to correct the error. One of the tools, which you'll probably be a little shocked, but it is a helper. As a matter of fact, I need to lint roll myself because, oh my God, I got thread everywhere. But thank you so much for joining me on both TikTok and YouTube. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And we will be back on Sunday. I might pop in because tomorrow I'm on the laser making badges. I have 50 badges to make tomorrow. So I will be on the laser doing that tomorrow. So, and I do have a couple of 3D projects I need to get done that I want to test. But if I pop back on, please turn on your notifications so you will know that I am on because I will pop back on. And have a great rest of the night. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And have a wonderful evening. Bye. Now I'm going to try to turn everything off at one time because I got all the things on, both YouTube and my TikTok. So bye guys.